2017, you contested the results. 2022, the same. You contested against the late Malulu Njendi in 2022 as a member of parliament in Malava constituency. What makes you confident right now that you may clinch this seat in Malava with the competition that you have right now?
2 or 3 things. One is that Malulu was the strongest competitor against me, and I beat him. He was number 3. He was not even number 2. The people of Malava had rejected him, but he imposed himself on the people. He got humiliated. In fact, when he left Malava High School to his home, he was crying, and he was telling people that the people have rejected me. It is Muluya who kept telling him, no, you are the one who have the certificate. People are saying, don't cry. He knew he had lost, and he knew he had stolen the election. He was not even happy with that victory himself. You know, when you lose and you know you've lost it, and you know you have stolen, and you know people have rejected you, so you're boasting yourself on the people. He cried. He knew it. Currently, there are many issues, about 3 or 4 issues that put me ahead of the pack. Number 1 is that the people are very angry. They are very angry from what has happened to me in 2 elections. In 2017, they say they know my victory was stolen. In 2022, they know it was stolen. And this time round, they are very bitter and angry that they are going to vote, and anybody who tries to steal my vote. My only issue is the vote, protecting the vote. It has nothing with winning the vote. The people of Malava have made up their minds. They want me to be the next member of parliament. They have wanted me from 2017, but their will has always been diverted by dark forces. People are called dark forces. So I'm confident. I have the numbers. The credit responsibility that I have is to protect the vote that these people are going to vote, people of Malava. Number 2 is that there is an awakening call which we have come up as leaders from Western, and we are telling our people, look here, for you to sit on that table and for you to ask your piece, even in development, because our administrative structure, political administrative structure and executive is made in a way that there's more development to where the people are aligned to government as opposed to those who are not aligned to government. So you see, like for example, in Kakamega, our airstrip doesn't function. It is the only one in this region that doesn't work because maybe Kakamega has no strong footing in the government. That's why you see our airstrip only operated for a few months. It's gone. It's not there.
We have Pone Halole there.
He's just alone. I have not finished what I was saying. So it requires for you to have a strong political vehicle that we all put our vote in that political vehicle that reflects the leadership of our people. We may start by saying we are starting by saying we want a political party that's home-based, political party that is exciting our people in the Luhya nation today is the Democratic Action Party. Remember the other time I told you, and you say you are Democratic Action Party, and I told you I was not at that time. But the party that is exciting the Luhya nation is making the Luhya nation know that we can actually have a political party, we can support a political party, have people elected in that political party, and we can have our leaders now having the power to sit on the table and negotiate for our region. Because as long as we have this kind of system where the president still holds the wheel and decides where development goes and where it doesn't go, you need to have a strong bargaining power. And the strong bargaining power lies in the vote of the people. If they don't vote for you, they cannot give you the power to negotiate. And at that point is where I only say, don't blame Mudavadi. Don't blame Wetangula. Why are you blaming him? Don't even blame Eugene. You did not give them enough votes. You did not. You have ODM is domineering everywhere. And then when ODM has all these seats, what Raila goes to Pakane and takes these things to Nyanza. Here we are left. So we need to have a homegrown party that takes all the seats in Luhya nation. Then now the person whom we have confided and given the vote, the power, will be able to work with other political parties from across the country to form government. Then in that government, our share will be there. So our people are awake to that fact that they want to vote to show the Kenyan world that now the Luhya people have started seeing what it means to vote for your own people. That's issue number 1. The last issue is that there is the general dissatisfaction with the government. The performance of the government has been not to the expectations of Kenyan people. There is overtaxation. The issue of housing levy remains a thorn in the flesh of the Kenyan workers. And I can tell you for free that the 4 million, about 4 million working Kenyans who are being deducted, you included, will not vote for William Ruto, will not vote for Kenya Kwanza administration. You saw when Mudavadi came to Malava and he had teachers raised pertinent issues, some on medical cover, even other civil servants, they had their medical allowance taken away, up to 4,000, that they are going to do a comprehensive medical scheme. That comprehensive medical scheme is not there, has collapsed. In SHA, you know, sometimes we need to be honest, because when you're not honest, you look like a dishonorable leader. That you saw the president say our parliament is riddled with corruption. I've been saying this. I told you that here the other time. I told you don't have a parliament. You are questioning me. Now you heard it from the horse's mouth. He said himself that these people are corrupt. These people are useless. Also the president himself. I was sitting there when he was saying that. I was in Homa Bay. And I clapped for him. And I gave him a standing ovation for saying the truth, that we don't have a parliament. He really excited me. And you see, the issues of SHA, to me, SHA isn't that bad. The problem with SHA is that they are not differentiating between the needy people, those that used to pay 300 in the NHIF. Because when you ask a mother who is a widow, she's not working, she depends on maybe selling a chicken around for her day-to-day activities, and you ask her to pay 1,000 shillings, and you tell her pay for a whole year before you access medical care, you are definitely denying these people care. And I'm now investing a lot in assisting these mothers and these widows and those people who are not able in society, especially the area elders. They do a great job in the community. They are not paid. Every time I am assisting, even this week I've just paid. Last on Friday, I paid for SHA for an area elder at my village in Manda. He got an accident and supposed to be operated on, and he doesn't have the money. He's being told to pay 8,700 for a year. He works for the government for free. There's nothing that the government gives that area elder in return. Health should have been, they should have been said, all area elders in Kenya, free medical cover. And wapewe hizo kazi na watoto wao. So people are very bitter. When you look at the share, the level of deduction is 2.7% on gross salary. If it's about healthcare, why do you want to deduct my house allowance and take it to health? My position remains that social health insurance cover is a responsibility of the government, and government runs her programs through taxes. So the government should find where it can tax everybody so that it becomes really universal. But to think that the about 4 million Kenyan workers will finance and take care of the health of over 55 million Kenyans, that is where the problem is. So generally the issue of taxation has really made the Kenyan workers very bitter and harsh and unfulfilled promises. When you come home, for example, the road from Malava to Samithi all the way to Namirama to Shanda, we have been promised this road will be tarmacked every election. President Uhuru Kenyatta promised us. It was never tarmacked on first term, second term. We promised our people will do it. It has been opened 2-3 times, yet nothing has happened. When you look at those kind of projects which are not, the road in Malawi is in pathetic situation. You saw the other time the media was there and it showed how the road had been spoiled at a particular area and it was a danger to the community. Nothing has happened up to now, despite the fact that the media highlighted that. The other day
when they were at Bulupi, that is Musalia Mudavadi and Farouk, they say there's a contract already on.
Nothing. Those people are liars. There's no contract. There's nothing going on at all. There is a road from Butali going to Malaya. During Oparanya's time, he had started working on that road. Up to now, nothing is happening. It is stalled. We have a milk plant that is stalled in Malava.
But those are now county projects.
Whether it's county or not county, all that money comes from the national government. The county does not generate our own revenue. So me, I don't want to be told this government.
They have their own revenue.
There is no county citizen and there is no national citizen. And this is where I agree with the governors. That these things of saying these roads belongs to county, this one belongs to the national government. Mananchi doesn't know that.
So all those stalled projects, you feel like those are some of the things that makes you confident that you're going to clinch these seats?
Yeah, I have started by, I've been telling you according to the strength.
Yes.
The strongest is that feeling that the right of the
but you're dismissing there's probably no one who is stronger than...
Fortunately, I've not spoken about everybody else. You know, when I was in college...
No, actually you said Malulu was the strongest. That it was.
No, he wasn't. He wasn't. I think that was a slip of the tongue because he was number 3. How would he have been strongest in public perception at that time? But you see, Manyazi beat him. The two of us should be locking horns if you go by the last election. But your elections are dynamic. You cannot say you have the vote. The votes are not there.
Exactly.
We are calling for a new election.
You can also dismiss the newcomers. You just never know their strength.
No, I have. Fortunately, I've told you my nature of politics is not to discuss other contestants. But since you have pushed me, is where I've mentioned about Manyazi because of the numbers which were there. But those numbers are not here right now. All of us are equal. We have 0 votes until the counting is finished. All of us have 0 votes. And all of us have equal chance of winning. We are all sons and daughters of Malava. Understand there is one lady who is contesting. I don't know her. But we are all sons and daughters of Malava. Even when one loses, another one wins. Malava wins. Because if the win is attributed to the will of the people, I said that Musini PANYAKO, I must accept. It's a win for the people of Malava because it's the people, the majority, who want so and so to be their member of parliament. And therefore, if that person they want to be a member of parliament wins, it's a choice, the win of the people. An individual is not bigger than the community. So
are you intimidated to some point, maybe with the presence of President William Ruto, Salim Davati, who is now coming in as the lead campaigner in the UDA? Are you intimidated in a way, especially right now, right now that as much as you're saying ANC did not win, Malava is actually considered an ANC stronghold?
I am very happy. Every time these fellows come, they give me more votes. They lose more votes every time they come. So I'm happy for them to continue coming. Number one, look at these things they are calling empowerments. They have just been stealing from people. At Putali, they had about 85 Pota groups. They said they had raised about 9 million. And what happened? They gave the Pota people had raised for 4 million. Then they came and said they added 5 million. But what they gave the Pota people was 5 million. And then on top of the 5 million, they added around 25 groups which were non-existent. So the Pota ended up getting a loss because they added groups which are not existing. So they took away 4 million and said it was for logistics, for tents and chairs and water. Yeah, they went with it. The same in Kibangeti. When they did for church, groups of judges. Those judges have not received the money up to now. They got very little money. So you can see the cuts from the people who are involved.